Rain's village is engulfed in flames as shadow creatures descend, spreading chaos and fear. Clutching a glowing stone, Rain cries out in desperation, "Mother! Father! Where are you?" A chorus of voices echoes in the wind, a haunting warning, "Run!" A shadow beast strikes Rain, sending him crashing to the ground. A silver arrow strikes the shadow beast, disrupting the darkness. Ellie emerges from the shadows, her bow still raised, ready for the next threat. The village is consumed by an encroaching darkness, a stark testament to the looming danger. Ellie's voice cuts through the tension. "Get up. We have to go. Now." She helps him to his feet, and they escape together. Rain and Ellie emerge from the dense forest, their lungs burning with each desperate gasp. Rain casts a haunted glance back at the horizon, where dark smoke rises like a funeral pyre from his burning village. As the first rays of dawn cut through the canopy, a scene of desperate defense unfolds before them. Carlos, a warrior etched with battle scars, stands defiant, a bloodied sword his only shield against a ravenous pack of shadow wolves. The villagers cower behind him, their faces masks of terror as the snarling wolves circle, their eyes gleaming with malevolent hunger. Carlos, his voice a low growl, warns Rain and Ellie, "You're not from around here. Either help me or get out of my way." Ellie's arrows fly with deadly precision, each finding its mark with practiced ease. Rain struggles to control the glowing stone, its light flickering wildly in her grasp. Together, they stand against the relentless wolf pack, a united front in the heart of the ancient forest. Carlos approaches, offering a weary smile. "Thanks. Name's Carlos. Looks like we're heading in the same direction." Ellie nods, her gaze unwavering. "Agreed." Rain steps forward, extending an invitation. "Let's travel together." Deep within the mountains, an ancient temple emerges, warded by shimmering magic. At the temple entrance, the high priest awaits, his presence commanding and serene. The high priest declares, "The time has come." He continues, "Only those pure of heart may attempt the dragon's trial." His voice echoes with the weight of destiny. "The fate of Eloria rests with you." Rain is overwhelmed by his deepest fears, his face twisted in terror. Ellie is consumed by the pain of past loss, tears streaming down her face. Carlos is visibly shaken, wrestling with the crushing weight of his past guilt. At the temple's core, a glowing stone pulses with light, revealing a detailed map. The map unveils a treacherous path, a perilous journey to the dragon's lair. In their obsidian fortress, the Dark Lord and Dark Sorceress survey their dominion. The Dark Lord commands with chilling authority. "The last of the bloodline seeks the dragon. Send the wraiths. They must not succeed." The Dark Sorceress responds with cold certainty. "They will fall, as all have before." Below, an army of shadow creatures awaits their command, ready to engulf the land in darkness. The heroes struggle against the raging rivers, their determination unwavering. They ascend steep cliffs, their silhouettes stark against the sky. Shadow beasts emerge, and the heroes fight with desperate courage. Around a crackling campfire, Carlos shares his story of loss with Rain. Ellie reassures Rain, her words a balm to his spirit. Laughter echoes through the night as the heroes share food and stories, their bond deepening. The heroes arrive at a vast valley, its depths hidden by swirling mist. In the distance, the dragon's lair looms, a dark silhouette against the pale sky. Shadow wraiths emerge from the mist, their forms flickering and indistinct. Ellie nocks an arrow, firing with deadly precision. Carlos draws his sword, the steel glinting as he deflects a wraith's attack. Rain begins to chant, her hands glowing as her magic awakens, pushing back the encroaching darkness. They step into the lair, finding the ancient dragon, its immense form wounded, its eyes burning with ancient knowledge. The ancient dragon's voice echoes through the cavern. "Why do you disturb my slumber, children of men?" Rain steps forward, her voice filled with desperate hope. "I plead for the dragon's help." The ancient dragon's eyes intensify, its voice resonating with ancient power. "Only true unity and sacrifice can awaken my power." The Dark Lord descends, his army a ravenous shadow engulfing the emerald fields surrounding the dragon's lair. Heroes unite, standing shoulder to shoulder with the majestic dragon, ready to defy the encroaching darkness. The clash begins, a storm of steel and magic as the fate of the realm hangs in the balance. From the cliffs, Ellie's arrows strike with deadly precision, each shot felling a leader of the enemy ranks. Carlos stands as an unyielding shield, protecting the innocent and his comrades from the relentless onslaught. Rain's eyes ignite with power, channeling the dragon's ancient energy to conjure a shimmering barrier of light. The dark sorceress begins to weave illusions, her eyes burning with dark intent. Rain faces the illusions, his expression hardening with determination. The Dark Lord's voice echoes, "You are nothing against the darkness." Rain shouts back, "We are the light that darkness cannot swallow." The team gathers around Rain, their combined strength disrupting the sorceress' spell. The dragon descends, a blazing beacon of fire and light, ready to turn the tide of battle. A torrent of fire erupts, scattering the Shadow Army and consuming the Dark Lord's shadowy form. The Dark Lord's shadowy form is consumed by the dragon's flame. The Dark Lord falls, and Eloria awakens to a dawn unseen for ages. Sunlight bathes the land, chasing away shadows that haunted Eloria for years. The dragon's voice echoes, resonating with newfound hope. "You have awakened more than my power. You have restored hope." The team embraces, their smiles shining through their battle wounds. The High Priest arrives, bestowing blessings upon Eloria's new guardians. Rain gazes at the horizon, a dragon soaring above. And so, as darkness fell, the courage of a few lit the dawn of a new age.